trust you have slept well?
Yes. And it is time for us to return to getting some quests done. I left us docked with the eye because the next step is to head into the unknown.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
Nope. We good, Vasco. Oh, and while I am thinking of it, crew. Everybody's on the ship. Everybody's on the ship. Is that new? I'm not sure whether I recorded it or not, but I did. Yes, I did get Ship Command 1 at some point, so I can fit everybody on board ship.
Now that those artifacts aren't just blips of hope in the Blackest Sea, I found an interesting pattern. The grav anomaly generated by one of those artifacts, it matches one on another planet. A bigger one.
Ooh, a bigger grav anomaly. I wonder what that could be, says the Starborn.
Alright, let me transfer over the data. But I need you wearing caution's boots for this one. No telling what this thing is or why it's so large. Going to send you the mark close as I can, but I'm having trouble pinpointing the source. You'll need to explore the area on foot. Put your scanner to work. Don't know what you'll find. Keep your eyes open. And from there, maybe you catch a smile and uncover the source of it all.
So we need to proceed to Procyon 3.
Weapons locked. Destroy them!
Really?
Wrong place, wrong time. Shit. It's the Mantis! Mantis!
Yeah, right.
They're not jumping out of here.
Shields are gone.
So these guys are no longer hostile because I'm the Mantis. Do I actually need to kill these for any real reason? So, targeting control systems, we still need to destroy ships in targeting mode for that. And particle beam, we can maximize that now.
Time to die!
So when you boost, you break lock. So we just have to wait for him to unbreak the lock. Now when you're targeting blue things, make sure you know what you've got targeted.
Cargo.
Be out here targeting blue things and realize what you just shot at was a Galbank transport or something. That's a merchant freighter. You don't want to blindly kill those. Well, maybe you do, but I don't. So nothing really earth-shaking. We probably shouldn't have worried it about looting at all.
Touching down.
Every world with living things is a treasure.
ID of service, Captain.
The canonical way you find these temples is you look for the distortions, like what you're seeing there, where it blips out, and you head for them. But with recent updates, you can actually look at the ground. You can see temple, which makes sense because we would have seen it on our way in from orbit. Just in case we have a starborn when we come out of the temple, which I think we will from now on, I'm going to make sure we have a useful power. So, anti-gravity field is nice because it makes them float, and you can shoot like hell while they're floating. You can reload while they're floating. Other one that I like, phase time, especially at higher levels. We're not going to get to higher levels in this playthrough because this is our forever world. Phase time is the one that always upgrades when you do the final temple. So if we want to have phase time level 2, we're going to end up in a situation where all of our companions say, aren't you going to the Unity yet? Why haven't you gone to the Unity yet? Blah, de, blah, de, blah. Maybe we'll do that, maybe we won't. But phase time will mean that things are going to be running a little slower.
Threat neutralized. Good train mark.
Here's phase time. Oh, that's right. Andreja's got the ultimate weapon for her.
I believe we are not alone.
Anybody else want a piece of this? Where are you? There. I'm going to just make sure that my difficulty settings are set where I expected. Easy, and car capacity's fixed up, and affliction's fixed up. I would love to play this game as a survival game. It'd be a very different game. But for that to even work at all for me would require actually having to mine helium-3 or jump fuel before I could jump.
This is what I've been looking for. It is. I do not have words.
I have words. Bang. Bang, bang.
I hope wherever you store that the smell will not be an issue.
I actually don't need to loot those. If I need money, I can always go to my outpost and sell some stuff. So we have phase time on our power active. We have a decent weapon. Make sure everybody is reloaded. Let's let him finish reloading. Had an update drop, and I was kind of worried that my add-ons weren't going to be working. I saw the inventory was okay. This is the first chance I've had to check to make sure my temple add-ons were still working. I really don't want to do the temple puzzles. I have done them hundreds of times.
To the lodge.
I don't see any bad guys out here except for that one thing.
Do you have a favorite restaurant here? Mine is currently Whetstone, but it changes.
So one thing they didn't fix is that the companions still don't really know what environment they're in when they're talking to you. You know, she had the audio processing as if she was still in her helmet. Maybe that's because that audio was queued up before we did the quick travel. But it'd be nice if the processing was applied based on current activity rather than picking one based on where you were a while back.
I do not spend as much time here as some of the others, but I appreciate that I was still given my own room.
Crix's bones. Look at you.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start doing some scans. Like, right now.
We were right about the anomaly, weren't we? Tip our ears on the tail. Some kind of test? Were the artifacts meant to lead us there?
Vladimir? Look at these readings. Cardiovascular and neurological levels aren't in the normal range.
I think we're going to need a little demonstration. Mind putting the paces to it?
But they want to see anti-gravity field. These are sort of alphabetically sorted. Sort of. Yeah, as you go around. I remember working through it at one point and realizing that you could almost go from the inside out. I think you have to start from here. And then Eternal Harvest, and so on. I'm going to go back to by Precog.
Everyone saw that, right?
Like a literal gift from the heavens.
And also the most practical consequence of our little venture thus far.
Got no old shipwise for this one. Going to just call weird, weird. So we have artifacts, a temple, and this power. All connected.
But we do not understand the connections. We need additional information.
Can we find more of them?
Already picked one up from the scans. Matches another one of the artifacts we found. In theory, there might be one temple for each. But sifting through all the signs to identify a match is tricky. Impossible if we don't have the right artifact to compare. And even then, it takes time.
So the trick is, you get an anomaly. After you jump, he will then tell you where the temple is. I am running some add-ons to make that a little less irritating, and we'll see what their scripts are doing now in 1.12. So, other anomaly you found. Hopefully it's another temple. Let's see.
Not all at once. You'll need to take the home voyage after you found each one. Should hopefully have more potentials for you then.
One of the add-ons I'm running is supposed to get rid of that home voyage. I was having some trouble with it, but that was in 1.11. We'll see what happens now.
You'd still need to cross-reference the artifacts we have with the data from the eye to pinpoint the source.
So we can find temples. We can stumble across them, but we can only find temples for artifacts that we already have.
Don't think it's just fortune's left that this temple responded to you. The artifacts, the visions, this power you've gotten, all seems to be the same song somehow. Plenty to think about. Anyway, catch a smile out there. I'll work on finding planet anomalies that match the other artifacts we have.
If you have a moment, I have something I'd like to discuss.
Level 48. Okay, I thought I was already at level 50. Apparently I was at 48, 47. That's okay.
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then.
So Walter Stroud has a quest line. Questing with him for a bit gets us access to some really nice parts from the ship that we build with him. So we're going to want to do that. Maybe not right away, but we're going to want to do that. Power from Beyond is triggered by the quest line, by the add-on. This one, I think, is the one we got from Vladimir. But in the future, what will happen is we'll pop up Power from Beyond. It says, go here and acquire this. And we might be getting those without the part that says, go talk to Vladimir. That's good. My inclination at this point is to always go acquire powers as soon as we can. But because this is the Forever universe, I want to chip away at activities and faction quests also. And some of the activities are faction quests. So for instance, this one right here, Speak with Commander Tuala. This turns into the Vanguard UC faction quest, which is long and wonderful, and I like doing it. And I'm looking forward to seeing what differences are in that quest line because we are the Starborn. For now, here's our current one. Fire the power on Vessel 3. That's kind of a follow-on to the quest we're on, so we'll continue this recording at Vessel 3B. I need to figure out where I want to put that point.
No indigenous life science.
So piloting is maxed out. Targeting control systems we still haven't fixed up. We've got 2 points, so we can put our other point into something. I'm inclined to increase our particle beam weapons. That would maximize that. I do want to get science going very soon. So we might pick up astrodynamics or geology. Actually, let's pop in astrodynamics. No, we don't. Actually, no. We don't need the grav jump range for now. But I can pop a point in geology, which opens up spacesuit design and weapon engineering. I'm going to pop a point in weapon engineering so we can start looking at making our weapons better.
One less thing to worry about, I suppose.
So we're de-emphasizing Starship stuff at this point. The next thing I want to do in Starship is get us down here to the automated weapon systems. I had just realized I could have put a point. We need to start working this one up so that we've got decent turrets on our ship before we start encountering a lot of starborn ships, because they have torpedoes that zero out your maneuverability. Ship! Squirrel! Here's the ship. Oh, that's Razor Leaf. The ship that I was heading for that just landed should show up in orange just like the Razor Leaf does. Ship landing site. Whose ship is this?
Hello.
Colonists. Hey, Captain.
Oh, wow. Glad to see another person out here. We're completely out of water and could use a spare drink pack.
There you go.
That's all right. Last thing we want is for you to run out on account of us. But if you manage to salvage any from this site, we'd really appreciate it if you shared.
I guess I didn't have any water. And it looks like he's in...
Low gravity here. Less effort to move, but muscle memory may work against you.
Interesting little ship. So the Endeavor is locked, and we could pick our way into it. I don't think I'm going to mess with these guys. There was another ship that landed over here. Looks kind of cool. If I'm not careful, I can get distracted way too much. Let's just go pick up the power. And you'll notice we are on Vessel 3B, which is where our outpost is. Which is why all this looks so familiar. It's the same sort of terrain. fact that Mahit coming back to Vessel as part of quests means I don't really feel all that bad about dropping my main outpost here on 3B, even though I've not been here before in the game. It is such a common place to come back to. And looking for the triple point between 3 different biomes straddles them all is such an obvious thing to do. Even though I first saw it on a YouTube video, I don't feel bad about doing it. I don't think it's a cheat. If there were a 4 point, finding those, they don't necessarily always exist. And if somebody found, I've been going the wrong direction. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Just the rock there made me wonder if that was actually a temple. Alpha. I could look up in my notes what the power is that comes from Alpha, but let's just let it be a surprise. So we're going to need the phase time. Nice that phase time and precognition are right next to each other here. And the shotgun. And we are ready for starboard. So, better personal atmosphere. Okay, that's one I use a lot, so having it beefed up is a good thing. So, the log automatically flipped back to all that money can buy. But we do have this walk to Vladimir. So it looks like we still have to go back to Vladimir to grab temples. That's not too bad. I mean, it's not like we are pushing for NG plus 10 in this playthrough.
You keep installing new cool things in your ship. It's like Christmas every day.
Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Better scan me quick. I'm about to dock.
All right, we're done. You're cleared to land at New Atlantis.
How about I dock at the Eye?
Star Station LO868. You need the eye?
Docking integrity, 100%. Good to go, Cap.
Awaiting your orders, Captain.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
I am just going to continue grabbing temples as much as he will give them to me.
Never. Oh, sorry. Found one. Easy as a needle in the stack. Hope those powers you're getting to overinflate you. Got enough egos in Constellation.
Yahtzee, 4C. Jump. And let's land.
Landing now.
Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
So I think the add-on just... Oh, no, it's pointing me at the ship, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it says you found the anomaly, and then it gives me a waypoint at the ship, so we're just going to put our manual marker there. Hunting glow hands. I am going to stop picking up stuff from those guys. I know I've got a lot of cargo capacity, but let's not choke it up with various biological cruft. Phase time is selected, and we've got our refined shoddy out. We have plenty of ammo. So I really kind of expected that during NG Plus we would be getting Starborn right from the get-go on the temples, but I guess we don't until the normal place in the mission structure. And we have another go talk to Vladimir. Let's just keep doing these until we're all caught up on our powers.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Better scan me quick, guys.
Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Thank you, sir.
Time to cycle the airlock and move.
Hello.
Gave up my room in the lodge so Andreja had a place to call her own. Everyone needs space to let their thoughts run solo.
So Andreja commented earlier that it was nice of them to make space for her at the lodge. Yeah, Vladimir's an old softy.
Forgot to check the math on a few equations. The brain's long gone. Forgetfulness. Been poring over the charts, looking for another match. Think this one might just be it.
So, Layton's Rock. Around Layton's Star.
Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
All clear. Time to land this ship.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
There's the temple. And I can click on it to put something down there. Makes it really easy for us to just go right to it. Must be a slightly higher G planet. I'm not getting as much airtime out of my boost pack. So we'll just have to run a little slower. Oops, R is still. I was just wondering if I could fast travel to it. Temple Kai, or Temple Chi for those of you who do not honor the actual Greek pronunciations. Improving my set star stuff. How about that? So that's, again, I commonly use set star stuff, and phase time and precognition are right there. These haven't upgraded yet. personal atmosphere being upgraded and the star stuff being upgraded, those are all excellent. And another temple?
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. And complete. Enjoy our stay in New Atlantis.
And we're docking. And complete. Easy peasy.
Captain, greetings.
Still need to lift another set today. Been dragging. Shoulder stiff. Oh, sorry. Got one. I'd go in.
Have my attention.
And let's hop right on through to Procyon 6C.
Unknown vessel. Respond immediately or face the consequences. Acknowledge the hail, now!
Hey, Coyote. Good to see you. You do not even imply a threat to me. Although I probably should have targeted him, got into targeting mode to get another point there, but...
Let's put this bird on the ground.
Good day, Captain.
Oh, Andreja wants to talk.
We have not yet had a moment to talk about what happened to you at that place. Temple? I am not sure what to call it. In all my time amongst the stars, I have never heard of such a thing. What do you think that place was? Nor I suspect anyone else who has ever lived. Is that presuming too much? Certainly it is too soon to speculate about who built it, but how can we not? After what you experienced, do you have any insights? I suppose it is possible, but I cannot imagine anyone who could build such a thing. I am sorry. After what you have been through, I should be asking about you. Are you all right? Have you felt any side effects? That was not my intent. I only meant to suggest that I am concerned about your well-being. Please, do not worry. I am sure everything will be, fine. The artifacts that temple this new ability you have acquired, clearly they are all connected. This is all so much bigger than we realized.
Gotta try out the Starborn stuff.
I very well may, if things continue along such an incredible path. Now we have even greater reason to press forward, to learn more about what is at work here.
Let's see. Did we need to talk to anybody else? Nope, no other companions are calling out for me at this point. We're going to do the same thing again. Go into map mode and drop a marker on the temple. Roll around until we see that square on the top of our compass rose. helps if I hit the right button for boost. I love these low G worlds. There it is. Hey, precognition gets better.
Yes, you need me? All right, then.
And talk to Vladimir again. I can see why the guy made the add-on.
This is
Won't have to go
United
back
Colony
to
Space. Maintain
Vladimir.
current course while we scan for contraband. And complete. Enjoy your stay in New Atlantis.
The add-on I'm talking about is called Less Annoying Temples.
Docking procedure is complete.
And I've combined it with the add-on from the same guy called No More Temple Puzzles, which together I think are a fairly smooth experience. Although Less Annoying Temples doesn't seem to be eliminating the go back to Vladimir thing yet.
Hello, Captain.
Spend so much time looking at the scans. I can see star systems orbiting in my head. Been poring over the charts.
Dionysus.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Who dat?
You have until I get bored to give us what we want, or we're going to leave it to a vacuum and take it anyway. We could use a vacation. If you're feeling generous, you could help us out. Or we could just dust your ship. If that's how you want to play it.
You're the ones that jumped me. hands off by one on the keyboard, and suddenly you find yourself getting up out of your chair.
Gear looks green. Ready to land.
Even without life, there is the potential for beauty.
Greetings, Captain.
Well, that looks like a temple that way. Gravity of 0.63. I don't think I'm going to be able to sprint all the way there. Could always just use my personal atmosphere. There we go. Ouch. Okay, so that's the red pill thing. I need to not do that. Inner demon. I don't think I've ever used that. Not skill. So inner demon. So I don't think I've used it. Tap into the endless multiverse and summon forth a friendly duplicate or of an unfriendly foe. Okay. So we don't have any more quests to go back to talk to Walter, to Vladimir. So we are going to head towards Walter. And I will take a quick nap at my bed in the lodge before starting on his quest. And maybe I'll do some other things first. I don't know.
If it were not for the lodge, I think I would avoid this city. This is all just too much.
Is there anything else I want to do before
I
I
wonder
start
what has happened while we have been away.
Every step we take on the main quest opens up more stuff that's happening around us. And we may want to stop and smell the roses a little bit before going into that. So while I am napping here, I will start thinking about it, and I will see you all in the next recording.